Lesson 6, Tissues. One of the easiest chapters when it comes to plant tissues. But animal tissues is slightly difficult, but it's okay. Biology is always scoring if you remember the new words. That's all. So biology बहुत easy होता है. Chemistry में reactions is a headache, formulas are headache. Physics में there are numericals which is a headache. But generally, biology I would believe is the most scoring section of science. So make sure you do this chapter nicely. Tissues. All living things are made up of cells. Unicellular animals are amoeba, and all activities done are in one cell. Multicellular animals are where different cells do different activities. So, the introduction of the chapter tells you that there are two types of living organisms, uni and multi, which you already know. यूनिसेलुलर ऑर्गेनिजम्स आर सिंगल सेल. एक ही सेल पूरा ऑर्गेनिज्म है और एक ही सेल के अंदर सारे कार्यक्रम होते हैं ऑफ डाइजेशन, ईटिंग, अब्जॉर्प्शन, एसिमिलेशन, एक्सक्रीशन, दिस दैट एक्सेट्रा. एन एग्जाम्पल इज अमीबा and many more, bacteria, paramoecium, etc. And multicellular organisms are those which has many cells, and when many cells come together, what it creates is called a tissue. So we are made up of tissues. Tissue is made up of cell, and there is division of labor. So if you read this sentence, division of labor exists in multicellular organisms. The task of breathing and absorbing oxygen is given to lungs. The task of pumping blood is given to heart. The task of purifying blood is given to kidneys. The task to move the body from one place to another is given to hands and legs. That's division of labor. And this is seen in multicellular organisms, and textual examples are kidney filter the blood, bone cells give strength, blood cells supply nutrition and oxygen. And this is the definition of tissue: a group of cells that are similar in structure and work together to achieve a particular function forms a tissue. Group of cells that are similar in स्ट्रक्चर सेम टाइप के होने चाहिए एंड वर्क टुगेदर टू अचीव अ स्पेसिफिक फंक्शन. This is where the main part of the chapter starts. And the question is, are plants and animals made up of same type of tissue? The answer is simply no. Plants and animals are not made up of tissues which are same. No. And the reason is, plant tissues are made up of plant cells, animal tissues are made up of animal cells, and plant cells and animal cells are alike? Not at all. They are very, very different from each other. They are not equal. And we know that there is a huge difference in cells of plants and animals. The biggest difference is plants have cell wall and plants have chloroplast, but animal cells do not have it. Again, general discussion. In short, plant and animal अलग है, इसलिए first half of chapter today we will do plant cells. When group of cells come together, what do they form? They form a tissue. When tissues come together, what do they form? Organs. Organs like heart. When heart and other organs come together, what they form is organ system, and organ systems together create a living body. Objective के लिए याद रखना, nothing important. Cells make tissues, tissues make organ, organ make organ system makes living body. What all organ systems do you know? रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टम, एक्सक्रीटरी सिस्टम, डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम, नर्वस सिस्टम, बहुत सारे सिस्टम्स होती है. एंड एवरी सिस्टम इज मेड अप ऑफ ऑर्गन्स लाइक lungs. Excretory system is made up of kidney, ureter, urethra. Digestive system is made up of mouth, stomach, small intestine, large intestine. Nervous system is made up of brain, spinal cord, nerves. These are called organs, and each organ is made up of tissues. Lung is made up of lung tissue. Kidney is made up of kidney tissue, etc., etc. And finally, every tissue is made up of cell. So cell make tissue, tissue make organ, and organ systems are created. ये मैं यूनिट टेस्ट में पूछूंगा, जब भी यूनिट टेस्ट होगी इस चैप्टर की. इट्स द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ प्लांट टिश्यूज. You have to by heart this structure, this tree diagram. और इतने शॉर्ट नोट्स पूछ सकते हैं 2 मार्क में. दे कैन आस्क शॉर्ट नोट ऑन मेरिस्टेमेटिक, एपिकल, इंटरकैलरी, लैटरल, परमानेंट. परमानेंट में सिंपल परमानेंट, कॉम्प्लेक्स परमानेंट. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 words, 15 short notes. सारे के सारे short note 3 sentence के. So it's very very simple. Let us try to understand the structure. The black dash are out of your syllabus, so I have striked them off. They are not in your textbook. Plant tissues are divided into 2 parts: meristematic and permanent. Meristematic are kids, and permanent tissue is adults. If you want to categorize age wise, there are 2 or 3 types: kids, adults, senior citizens. प्लांट्स में सीनियर सिटीजन कुछ नहीं होता, या तो छोटे सेल्स है, बच्चा सेल्स है, या एडल्ट सेल्स है. लेट्स लुक एट मेरिस्टेमेटिक टिश्यू, बच्चा सेल्स. There are 3 types: apical, intercalary, lateral. And this ends the topic of bacha cells. Let's look at that in detail. Meristematic tissue. Meristematic tissue are made up of meristematic cells, and meristematic cells are young. ये किड्स विड्स तुमको समझाने के लिए एग्जाम में मत लिखना. दे आर यंग सेल्स. वेयर आर दीज टिश्यूज प्रेजेंट? एट 3 places: at the tips of the plant, at the nodes from where branches come out of the plants, nodes from where branch comes out, and sideways, lateral meristem. So जो meristematic tissue tips पे होते हैं, they are called apical meristematic tissue, or in short you can call it apical meristem. जो tips पे है, ये बाल है तो बालों की टिप के ऊपर है, फिंगर्स है तो फिंगर्स की टिप्स के ऊपर है, the last part of the plant. Intercalary meristem बीच बीच में, जंक्शन पे, और जंक्शन को बोलते हैं नोड्स. हैव यू सीन शुगर केन? व्हेन यू सी शुगर केन, बीच में ऐसे लाइंस होती है, एंड दीज लाइंस आर कॉल्ड नोड्स. और ये लाइन के पास होता है इंटरकैलरी मेरिस्टेम. एंड लास्ट इज लैटरल मेरिस्टेम. लैटरल मेरिस्टेमेटिक टिश्यूज आर प्रेजेंट साइडवेज. दिस इज अ बॉटल ऑफ वाटर. कंडेंसेशन का जो पानी होता है वो ऐसे एक लेयर बनाता है साइडवेज, एंड दैट्स हाउ lateral meristematic tissue is placed, and this is responsible for growth of the plant like this. tree trunk is small, then it becomes bigger and bigger because of this type of meristematic tissue. हर एक का एक फंक्शन होता है. Apical meristematic tissue which is present on tips of roots and shoots, intercalary present between nodes and lateral present in the sides of stem and branches. हर एक का फंक्शन है. The function of apical meristematic tissue is increasing the height of the plant or length of the plant, that also in both directions. Which both direction? Top and bottom. Because यहाँ पे है तो यहाँ से plant starts to grow upwards, और जो नीचे roots होते हैं, roots में यहाँ पे होता है, so that the plant starts to grow downwards. So apical meristematic tissue are present on the tips of roots and shoots to grow in height or length. Second is intercalary. Where is intercalary tissue present and what does it do? It's present at the base of the leaves. Leaves जहाँ पे attach होता है उसके base पे, and internodes which we know, and the function is again to increase the height and promote branching. ये जो branches आती है, it is thanks to intercalary meristem, and overall increase in height from the center of the plant is also because of intercalary meristem. And the last is lateral meristematic tissue. Lateral मतलब side. It increases the girth of the stem and root. गर्थ એટલે डायमीटर. तो जब प्लांट्स छोटा होता है तो इतना होता है स्टेम. 20 साल बाद you would see that the plant has grown and the girth become like this, and this is because of lateral growth, lateral meristematic tissue. What are the characteristics of these cells? ये तीनों टिश्यूज जिससे बनते हैं वो सब बच्चा सेल्स हैं. और बच्चा सेल्स कैसे होते हैं? बहुत एक्टिव होते हैं. यंग किड्स आर वेरी एक्टिव. दे हैव डेंस साइटोप्लाज्म, दे हैव अ थिन सेल वॉल, एंड दे लैक वैक्यूल्स. दिस हैज टू बी लिटरली बाय हार्टेड that what are the characteristics of the cells of meristematic tissue. बच्चा सेल्स की क्वालिटीज 4 है. वेरी एक्टिव, डेंस साइटोप्लाज्म, थिन सेल्यूलोज सेल वॉल, एंड दे लैक वैक्यूल्स. वैक्यूल होते नहीं. परमानेंट टिश्यू. तो मेरिस्टेमेटिक मतलब बच्चा. परमानेंट टिश्यू व्हाट वी आर स्टार्टिंग नाउ इज वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट एडल्ट्स. And as an adult, what are the characteristics we will see now. First thing, they are no more young, obviously. And when they are no more young, they cannot divide now. एक adult cell एक में से दो में से 3 divide नहीं हो सकता. They have permanent shape, permanent size, permanent function. Imagine yourself. Have you decided in which company do you want to do a job? No. Have you decided in which area you want to buy your office? No. You have not even decided what you want to become in life. You are kids. You are meristematic tissue. And meristematic tissues are undifferentiated. Undifferentiated मतलब सेम. तुम्हारा पूरा 9th स्टैंडर्ड का, पूरे गुजरात का बैच ले लो तो तुम सब सेम हो. तुम सब 9th स्टैंडर्ड में हो, दैट्स ऑल. बट 10 साल बाद तुम सब सेम नहीं रहोगे. कोई इंजीनियर, कोई डॉक्टर, कोई आर्टिस्ट, कोई प्लम्बर, कोई कारपेंटर और कोई बेगर, सब अलग हो जाएंगे. That means you have become permanent. Meristematic tissue are undifferentiated, young, active. They डिवाइड और दे कैन डिवाइड, और इसका एग्जैक्ट उल्टा होता है परमानेंट टिश्यू. परमानेंट, they are differentiated, they are not young, they are old, they are less active, they cannot divide, they have specific function in the body. जबकि मेरिस्टेमेटिक का नो स्पेसिफिक फंक्शन बाद में डिसाइड होने वाला है, अभी नहीं है. So that's the biggest difference between meristematic permanent function. Kids don't have functions, but once you become adult, you have function. You will have function. You will have fixed size, you will have permanent shape, etc. Permanent tissues are of two categories, simple and complex. So let me go to the chart once, then we'll go ahead. So look at the chart. What we have done till now is meristematic tissue, which is apical, intercalary and lateral. Then we saw permanent adults, और permanent में अब हम करेंगे simple permanent tissue. Simple permanent tissue means those tissues which are made up of same type of cells. जो भी cells है उसके अंदर वो same type है. And there are three main varieties of simple permanent tissue: parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma. Let's look at these three in detail: parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma. Simple permanent tissue. This photograph is just for information. You do not have to draw or by heart or even read anything like this. मैं सिर्फ इतना बता देता हूँ ये है क्या. जब तुम लेडीज फिंगर लेते हो, लेडीज फिंगर એટલે बिंडी, ओकरा, and when you cut it from here, what you see is something like this. This is called a cross section. तो ये जो है वो एक स्टेम का क्रॉस सेक्शन है. A stem seen from here. This is how it looks. This is the outer skin, middle skin, inner skin, xylem, phloem and different tissues. You don't have to do anything of this sort. You have to by heart this red font. Simple permanent tissues का पहला मेंबर होता है parenchyma. Parenchyma is present everywhere. Why? Because it is used as packing material. जहाँ पे प्लांट में कोई स्पेसिफिक सेल्स की ज़रूरत नहीं है, वहाँ खाली जगह नहीं होती है, पैरेनकाइमा पैक कर दिया जाता है. इट्स अ फिलिंग मटेरियल, फिलर. दे आर unspecialized cells, no special function. They are normal plant cell. They have thin cell walls. Can you see this green line? It's very, very thin. They are live cells. They breathe, they give out oxygen, they take carbon dioxide, they do photosynthesis, they are living. They are loosely packed. जगह होती है बीच में. Loosely packed का मतलब they have intracellular spaces. If you see carefully in this enlarged diagram, do you see spaces between the cell? ये रही space. So parenchyma have space between the cell. Parenchyma have a thin cell wall. Parenchyma have no special function, and parenchyma are used as packing material. Therefore, it is present almost everywhere in the plant. आगे क्या है? Parenchyma provides support to the plant. Plant has to stand erect. This gives it support and strength. Parenchyma stores nutrients and waters. इसमें पानी जमा होता है और पानी के साथ साथ न्यूट्रिशन जो प्लांट्स के लिए ज़रूरी होता है, वो खाद्य खुराक का सामान it is stored. It performs photosynthesis, बिगेस्ट टास्क प्लांट का सर्जन ही इसलिए हुआ है कि वो फोटोसिंथेसिस कर सके. सिंपल परमानेंट टिश्यू कॉल्ड पैरेन्काइमा परफॉर्म्स फोटोसिंथेसिस, एंड इफ इट परफॉर्म्स फोटोसिंथेसिस तो उसका नाम थोड़ा सा बदल जाएगा, उसको हम बुलाएंगे क्लोरेनकाइमा. क्लोरेन comes from chlorophyll, and chlorophyll is present in chloroplast, and they have lot of chloroplast for photosynthesis. But sometimes you will also find pockets of air inside. Cells के अंदर या cells के बीच में you will find pocket of air, and अगर हवा है then the name slightly changes and it is called aerenchyma. Right? Aerenchyma. Right? जाने दो. So packing material, let me make this clean and clear once again. Easy up there. So simple permanent tissue का type number 1 is parenchyma, which is used as packing material. They are unspecialized cells. They have thin cell wall. They are live cells. They are loosely packed, have intracellular spaces, provide support to the plant, stores nutrients and water, performs photosynthesis, and have air cavities in it. If they perform photosynthesis, it's called chlorenchyma. If they have air cavities, it is called aerenchyma. और पता है aerenchyma कहाँ present होता है? Aerenchyma is present in plants like lotus. Lotus always floats on top of water. Lotus के leaves जो होते हैं वो भी पानी के surface के ऊपर तैरते रहते हैं. Why? Because they have air gaps in it, and this air gap is thanks to aerenchyma. Second type of simple permanent tissue is collenchyma. सिंपल मतलब सेम टाइप ऑफ सेल्स. तो यहाँ पे डायग्राम देखो, ऑल द सेल्स आर ऑफ एग्जैक्ट सेम टाइप. तुम सेल 1 2 3 4 में डिफरेंशिएट नहीं कर सकते. सो दैट्स व्हाई इट इज कॉल्ड सिंपल परमानेंट टिश्यू. सारे ग्रीन, सारे थिन सेल वॉल, सारे लिविंग एक्सेट्रा, यहाँ पे भी सारे सेम है. देयरफॉर इट इज अ पार्ट ऑफ सिंपल परमानेंट टिश्यू and it is called collenchyma. Collenchyma, characteristic number 1, it provides flexibility. Have you seen strong winds coming and the plants going down? Plants can bend, and then after the wind is gone they come back normal. That flexibility is provided by collenchyma. Easy bending without breaking. You can easily bend some plants, it will not break thanks to collenchyma. They provide mechanical support to the plant. They are found below the epidermis. Epidermis जो होता है वो स्किन होता है, प्लांट का स्किन उसके नीचे होता है. These cells are alive. पहले वाला भी alive था, ये भी alive है. They are elongated with thick corners. स्पेलिंग मिस्टेक है. They are elongated, लंबे लंबे सेल्स होते हैं with thick corners. कहाँ लिखा है, कहाँ दिखता है लंबे सेल्स? ये रहे. You see this cell, this is a long cell, and all these long cells are cells of collenchyma. Thick corners. Do you see this pink color here? This pink color shows that they have thick corners. This corner is thickened by chemicals, and it's a special characteristics of collenchyma. तो लंबे होते हैं, thick corners होती है, very little intracellular space. जो पहले में थी इसमें नहीं है. No, almost no intracellular space, whereas the previous one had intracellular space. this one had thin cell wall, this one have thick cell wall with special thick corners. तो फर्क तो है, इसलिए नाम अलग रखा है. This is called collenchyma. और ये जो है 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, ये 7 पॉइंट तुम 2-3 सेंटेंस में लिख दो. collenchyma short note over, you will get full marks. So once again, a quick revision of characteristics of collenchyma with photograph next to it. Collenchyma provides flexibility, easy bending without breaking, mechanical support, found below the epidermis. Cells are alive, they are elongated with thick corners and very little intracellular space. The third type of simple permanent tissue is sclerenchyma. This is the last one. Sclerenchyma makes the plant hard and stiff, jabardast strong. The tree trunk is made up of sclerenchyma tissue. It's solid, strong. नारियल का जो हस्क होता है जिससे रस्सी बनती है और जो शेल होता है, it has sclerenchyma. These cells are dead. They are not alive. They are not breathing. Their mitochondria, chloroplast, vacuole, plastid, RNA, DNA सब मर चुका है. ये सिर्फ खाली खोखे है. और मरने से पहले उन्होंने बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग सेल वॉल बनाई और फिर मर गए. इट्स लाइक अ ग्रेट वॉल ऑफ चाइना, वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग बट नॉन लिविंग. सो दीज सेल्स आर डेड. They are long, narrow, and the walls are thick because of lignin. Important objective question: which chemical is present in sclerenchyma cells to make the cell wall strong and thick? The chemical is called lignin. What is lignin? एक टाइप का सीमेंट है. Lignin is a chemical, cement-like substance, which holds the plant together. It gives strength, power to grow 100 feet in height and still stand. They don't have any internal space, no internal space inside the cell. Where are they present? Stems, vascular bundles, veins, covering of seeds and nuts. You have to by heart the locations of sclerenchyma. स्टेम के अंदर, क्योंकि उसको स्ट्रेंथ चाहिए. वैस्कुलर बंडल मतलब जो नस होती है ना, xylem phloem, थ्रू विच फूड एंड वाटर गेट्स ट्रांसपोर्टेड, वो नस के आसपास होता है टू गिव इट स्ट्रेंथ. दैट्स कॉल्ड वैस्कुलर बंडल. वेन्स इज द सेम थिंग. कवरिंग ऑफ सीड्स, वाटरमेलन सीड्स के ऊपर छिलका होता है, वो छिलका स्क्लेरेनकाइमा से बना होता है. चीकू सीड्स आर सो हार्ड, it contains sclerenchyma. So any seeds have sclerenchyma and nuts also have sclerenchyma. And what is the function? It provides strength to the plant parts. And क्योंकि वो dead है, तो इसके सेल के अंदर तुमको कुछ नहीं दिखेगा. नो DNA, नो वैक्यूल, नो RNA, राइबोसोम, एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम सब साफ हो चुका है, मर चुके हैं, कब का डाइजेस्ट हो चुका है. और क्या बचा है? सिर्फ ये थिक वॉल. एंड दिस इज कॉल्ड लिग्निफाइड थिक वॉल. लिग्निफाइड मतलब अ केमिकल कॉल्ड लिग्निन विच मेक्स इट सुपर स्ट्रॉन्ग. तो जहां पे भी प्लांट बहुत कड़क है, कोई भी चीज समझ लेना वहां पे स्क्लेरेनकाइमा है. चीकू खाए, चीकू खाते हैं तो उसमें सैंड जैसे ग्रेन्स आते हैं, कड़क कड़क. Those grains are made up of sclerenchyma. So remember, sclerenchyma is purely to provide strength to the plant and it is dead cells. So this is the final summary of 3 simple permanent tissues. Simple means made up of same types of cells. Simple permanent tissue number 1, parenchyma. नंबर 2 कॉलेनकाइमा, नंबर 3 स्क्लेरेनकाइमा. पैरेनकाइमा के कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स लिखी हुई है, एंड देर आर टू स्पेशल वेराइटीज इनसाइड called chlorenchyma and aerenchyma. Second is collenchyma and third is sclerenchyma. This is alive, live, dead. This is for the purpose of photosynthesis. This is for the purpose of flexibility. This is for the purpose of strength. तीनों का पर्पस अलग, क्वालिटी अलग. Remember it as 3 different short notes. अब एपिडर्मिस पे एक शॉर्ट नोट. What do you mean by epidermis? It is skin. An entire plant has skin. Entire animal has skin. Look at me. बालों का एक आउटर कोटिंग होता है, जो खराब हो गया तो बाल खराब हो जाएंगे. So this is skin. My nails have a top shiny layer. It is its own skin. My hands are covered with skin. The top part of eye is cornea. It's the skin. Tongue is covered with skin, which has taste buds. तो पूरी बॉडी देख लो, पूरी बॉडी is covered with something, and whatever it is covered is called skin. तो लकड़ी के ऊपर मतलब पॉलिश होता है तो वो स्किन है, दीवार के ऊपर कलर होता है तो वो उसकी स्किन है, इसके ऊपर एक शाइनी कुछ कोटिंग और प्रिंटिंग है तो ये इसकी स्किन है. स्किन का मतलब एपिडर्मिस, और प्लांट की एपिडर्मिस पूरे सारे पार्ट्स के ऊपर होता है, एंड इट इज ऑलवेज अ सिंगल लेयर ऑफ सेल. वन लेयर ऑफ सेल covering the entire plant is called epidermis. Sometimes it is multi-layered also. Why? To prevent loss of water. Entire plant has epidermis and epidermis protects the plant. मेरे बॉडी में स्किन क्या करती है? मुझे प्रोटेक्ट करती है. अगर स्किन छिल जाए, स्किन फट जाए, टूट जाए, स्किन निकाल दो, रोना आएगा. Because skin is there to protect the body. Without skin, protection goes away. Plant की स्किन में वैक्स होता है, so that the plant becomes waterproof. प्लांट को ऐसे घर वर तो मिलते नहीं, हो तो बाहर होते हैं, और जब पानी गिरता है तो प्लांट गीला हो जाएगा, बट प्लांट गीला होता नहीं है. Whenever there is a leaf, the water falls on the leaf and rolls over and goes, because it is waterproof thanks to the wax. It's a natural wax made by the plant itself. Epidermis protects the plant from injury. Epidermis protects the plants from fungus attack. It has no intracellular space because they have to create a protective coat. Imagine मैं पानी से मुंह धो रहा हूं और थोड़ी देर बाद मेरा स्किन सिर पानी से भर गया, पानी अंदर चला गया. पॉसिबल? इम्पॉसिबल. आई एम पुटिंग सम वाटर इन माई हैंड. विल द वाटर गो इनसाइड माई बॉडी? इम्पॉसिबल, बिकॉज माई स्किन इज नॉन परमिएबल. प्लांट का स्किन भी वैसा ही होता है. देर इज नो इंट्रासेलुलर स्पेस सो दैट नथिंग कैन गो इनसाइड. These cells are flat. Outer and the side walls are thicker than the inner walls. ये एक चीज कुछ समझने की जरूरत नहीं है, बाय हार्ट कर लो. Outer and side walls are thicker than the inner walls. That's the skin of the plant. It's a discussion. ये कोई टिश्यू नहीं है, ये बस एक एक्स्ट्रा नॉलेज दिया हुआ है जो खत्म ही नहीं होता है. देखते जाओ. एपिडर्मिस continues, the red font. Epidermis has small pores called stomata. Small openings होते हैं, and these openings are called stomata, and every stomata has 2 guard cells. So if I have to show you with a drawing, this is a leaf, and every leaf is made up of cells which are closely spaced to each other, protecting the leaf. These are epidermis. और एपिडर्मिस के सेल्स के बीच में कहीं कहीं एक स्पेशल सेल आता है, स्टोमेटा। और स्टोमेटा में काजू जैसे 2 गार्ड सेल्स होते हैं, and these guard cells decide whether the pore will be open or closed. So right now what you are seeing is an open pore. किसी को बाहर निकलना है, जैसे ऑक्सीजन को बाहर निकलना है तो निकल सकता है। किसी को अंदर जाना है जैसे कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, तो वो जा सकता है। दैट्स अ पोर। थिंग्स कैन मूव इन एंड आउट फ्रॉम दैट पोर, controlled by 2 guard cells, and that is called stomata. They help the plant exchange the gases and do transpiration. Which gases? तो लिख दिया मैंने already. And what is transpiration? Transpiration means water going out from the plant. So तीसरी चीज जो बाहर निकलेगी, water. So water and oxygen out, carbon dioxide in. All this happens through stomata, which are controlled by guard cells. Roots have small root hairs for water absorption. तो स्किन की बात चल रही है, तो स्किन में लीफ की जो स्किन होती उसमें स्टोमेटा आ गया, और रूट की स्किन में रूट हेयर्स होते हैं, which helps for water absorption. डिस्कशन ऑफ एपिडर्मिस कंटिन्यूज। अब फिर से ब्लैक पैराग्राफ आया, ये सब पुराना तुम्हारे सामने है। डेजर्ट प्लांट्स हैव अ स्पेशल स्किन, दे हैव स्पेशल वैक्सी कोटिंग कॉल्ड क्यूटिन टू मेक देम वाटरप्रूफ। इनफैक्ट वो डेजर्ट प्लांट्स ऐसे वाटरप्रूफ होते हैं कि बाहर का पानी अंदर नहीं जा सकता और अंदर का पानी बाहर नहीं जाता। बारिश तो होती नहीं है डेजर्ट में, बाहर का पानी आने ही नहीं वाला है, बट अंदर जो पानी है बहुत मेहनत करके प्लांट हैज अब्सॉर्ब्ड सम वाटर, दैट वाटर शुड नॉट इवोपरेट। देयरफॉर ये जो स्टोमेटा है वो बहुत कम होता है डेजर्ट प्लांट्स में, बिकॉज स्टोमेटा खुलेगा तो पानी विल गो आउट। दे हैव अ वैक्सीक्यूटिन कोटिंग, मेक्स इट वाटरप्रूफ। पानी उड़ेगा नहीं, प्लांट जिंदा बचा रहेगा। दैट्स वाई कैक्टस विच इज डेजर्ट प्लांट रिक्वायर्स लेस वाटर, क्योंकि उसका पानी उड़ता ही नहीं है, उसके शरीर के अंदर जमा रहता है। ब्रांच ऑफ अ ट्री का अगर हम स्किन, एपिडर्मिस, द डिस्कशन इज स्किन हियर। ब्रांच ऑफ अ ट्री हैज सेवरल लेयर्स ऑफ मेरिस्टेम which replaces the epidermis and becomes multi-layered. What is this paragraph trying to say? जब ट्री छोटा होता है या ब्रांच छोटी होती है तो ऐसा कुछ होगा, and this has layers inside. When you cut and see, it has layers. But when the same tree becomes huge and large, the branch has multiple layers. और ये multiple layers कहाँ से आए? Meristematic tissue. The tree trunk also grows in layers, and these layers are multi-layered meristematic tissue. तो जो stem की epidermis होती है वो meristematic tissue होता है। और कौन सा मेरिस्टेमेटिक टिश्यू याद करने की कोशिश करो, जो साइडवेज में होता है, जिससे लैटरल ग्रोथ होता है, जिससे गर्थ बड़ा होता है, कॉल्ड लैटरल मेरिस्टेमेटिक टिश्यू। एंड लास्ट पीस ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन, ना लास्ट कहाँ, अभी तो ये चल रहा है। कॉर्क एक टाइप का ट्री होता है, और कॉर्क ट्री में देर आर डेड एंड कॉम्पैक्ट सेल्स, एंड कॉर्क ट्री हैज अ केमिकल कॉल्ड सुबेरिन to make them impervious to gases and water. Means no gas can enter, no gas can exit, no water can enter that cell. Entry of water, carbon dioxide, photosynthesis, oxygen, ये सब banned है because of chemical called suberin. Anyways, this is the third slide where they are still discussing epidermis. अब खत्म हुआ. So ये epidermis is a headache. Remember the information as it is. It's not a part of the chart. So be careful. दिमाग में स्ट्रक्चर बिठाओ. मैं घड़ी घड़ी वापस दिखा रहा हूं स्ट्रक्चर. Kid tissues, young, growing, meristematic. Permanent, adult, fixed job, fixed function, fixed shape. 3 types of simple permanent tissue: parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma. और फिर एक भयंकर बड़ा और इरिटेटिंग, मेरे लिए इरिटेटिंग है, मुझे मज़ा नहीं आता एपिडर्मिस पढ़ाने में, तो वो टॉपिक है एपिडर्मिस. एंड एपिडर्मिस खत्म होने के बाद द लास्ट टॉपिक इज complex permanent tissue. What is the difference between simple and complex? Simple parenchyma ऐसा है, suppose. Simple collenchyma ऐसा है. Simple sclerenchyma ऐसा है. तो जाइलम ऐसा है. द डिफरेंस इज सिंपल आर मेड अप ऑफ सेम टाइप ऑफ सेल्स, कॉम्प्लेक्स परमानेंट टिश्यू इज मेड अप ऑफ डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ सेल्स. दैट्स द मेजर डिफरेंस. लेट्स डू कॉम्प्लेक्स परमानेंट टिश्यू, where the first one is xylem. But पहले थोड़ा basic information. Complex permanent tissue, they are made up of more than one type of cells. अलग अलग types के cells होते हैं, एक से ज़्यादा. Examples are xylem and phloem. Xylem, phloem are conducting tissues. Conducting tissue मतलब ट्यूब्स है जो चीजें ऊपर नीचे करने में हेल्प करता है. They are called vascular tissues also, meaning responsible for transportation. So conducting, vascular, transportation means the same thing. What do they transport? Xylem transports water and phloem transports food made by the plant. Xylem, as we know, they are made up of more than one type of cells. They have 4 types of cells. Number 1, ट्रकीड. ये सब नाम फैंसी नाम है, याद रखो, हो गया. ट्रकीड, वेसल, xylem parenchyma and xylem fibers. ट्रकीड्स, वेसल, xylem parenchyma and xylem fibers, ये 4 टाइप के सेल्स इकट्ठा होके xylem बनाते. What is the characteristics? Thick walls. Many cells are dead and dead cells provide strength. Tracheids plus vessels are like tubes. Tracheids और vessels मिलके एक ट्यूब जैसा स्ट्रक्चर बनाते हैं जिसके अंदर से पानी पास होने वाला है. और ट्यूब एक नहीं होती है, बहुत सारी होती है. They are all interconnected tubes. But this tubular structure is called tracheids and vessels. What do? They transport water, they transport minerals, and it is only in one direction, down to up. Down to up मतलब roots to shoots, vertically upwards, one way transport होता है. What is the job of xylem parenchyma? Xylem parenchyma stores food and helps the sideways conduction of water. तो पानी ऊपर जा रहा है, बट कुछ सेल्स साइड में भी होते हैं, और साइड में जब पानी पहुंचाना है तो who takes active participation? Xylem parenchyma. फाइबर्स आर जस्ट फॉर सपोर्ट. कौन से फाइबर्स? ये रहे xylem fibers, the fourth type of cell. So 1, 2, 3, 4 trachea, vessel, xylem parenchyma, xylem fibers. 1 and 2 are tubes to transport water. 3 is for storing food and sideways conduction of water, and 4 is for strength, ताकि पूरा स्ट्रक्चर मजबूती से काम करे. None of the diagrams of textbook are nice, but I will show you this beautiful diagram from the internet. अगर ये ड्रॉ कर सको तो बेस्ट है. कितने नाम याद रखे थे एक्साइलम में? नंबर 1 ट्रकीड, नंबर 2 वेसल, number 3 xylem parenchyma, number 4 xylem fibers, and you can see all of that here. The leftmost tube is trachea, it's a hollow tube. Vessel is also hollow tubes. Xylem parenchyma are supporting cells, and xylem fibers, ये जो ब्लैक कलर के लिटड है वो, और ये पूरी चीज साथ में मिलके वी कॉल इट xylem. एंड व्हाट डज xylem डू? Xylem transports water in upward direction inside the vessel. Phloem has very similar structure, but it transports food instead of water. Phloem is made up of 4 types of cells once again. First is sieve tube. Second is companion cells, phloem fibers, phloem parenchyma. Sieve tube, companion cells, phloem fiber, phloem parenchyma. Sieve tubes are obviously for transportation of food, but they have perforated walls, मतलब they have walls with holes in it. Why? So that leaves में food बनता है, photosynthesis से food बनता है, and all the cells of the leaf put the food in phloem so that it can be taken everywhere in the plant. और वो डालने के लिए holes दिए गए so that they can put the food properly inside phloem. Another special, very special characteristic is material move in both the directions. Material can move up, material can move down also. So xylem is unidirectional, bottom to top, but phloem is bidirectional, top to bottom, bottom to top, दोनों possible है. And phloem diagram is also very bad in the textbook, but what I have is here. फ्लोएम के स्ट्रक्चर में 4 चीजें थी: सीव ट्यूब, कंपेनियन सेल्स, फ्लोएम पैरेन्काइमा, and phloem fibers. Good thing is the last 2 are same: xylem parenchyma, xylem fibers, phloem parenchyma, phloem fibers. Look at this phloem parenchyma. ये सारे cells 1 2 3 4 they store food and they also help to transport food laterally. फिर phloem fibers होंगे कहीं पे to provide strength. Companion cells यहाँ पे this side में, and this is the main tube called sieve tube. And sieve tube have perforated walls. यहाँ पे walls में holes है देखो, और ये सारे holes में से खाना enter करके flow करता है. And the flow is in 2 directional, bottom to top and top to bottom both. Remember that. That's the end of plant tissues. Animal tissues is what we'll continue next time. Tomorrow 12 p.m. MCQ test, 30 marks as usual.
Plant tissues. We all know that plants are also living beings like us. They respire, prepare food, and have unlimited growth throughout life. So, how do they perform all these functions? Plants are composed of three major organ groups: roots, stems, and leaves. These organs are made up of various tissues that perform these functions. Large number of specialized cells together form a tissue. Plant tissues are characterized and classified according to their structure and function. The two basic types are the meristematic and permanent tissues. Let us first look at the meristematic tissue. It is the meristematic tissues that help in the growth of a plant as they have the ability to divide themselves. Their cells are similar, generally small, enclosed within thin walls and a cubicle. Depending on the region they are present in, meristematic tissues are classified as apical, lateral, and intercalary. The tissue that helps increase the length of the stem and the root is the apical meristem. It is located at the tips of stems and roots. Which tissue then helps in increasing the diameter of the plant body? It is a lateral meristem located at the lateral position of the stem or the root. How then do the leaves and the branches grow? It is the intercalary meristem that facilitates the growth of leaves and branches. In grass, these generate the parts removed by the grazing herbivores. It is located at the base of the nodes, internodes, and on leaf bases. We now know how a plant develops its roots, stem, leaves, and branches. Now, let's find out which type of tissues help plants to obtain necessary nutrition and support. It is the permanent tissues that help in transport, preparation of food, and provide support for the plants. Permanent tissues are none other than meristematic tissues that mature and become differentiated to form different types of tissues. Based on the similarity of the cells, permanent tissues are classified into simple, permanent, and complex permanent tissues. Simple permanent tissue is called simple tissue because it is composed of similar types of cells that have a common origin and function. Based on the function, they are further classified into parenchyma, collenchyma, and sclerenchyma. The parenchyma tissues are oval-shaped cells with thin cell walls and have extensive spaces between the cells. They aid in photosynthesis, storage, and also help aquatic plants to float. They are composed of living cells found in roots, stems, leaves, and flowers. The collenchyma tissues are composed of living, elongated cells. They provide elasticity, mechanical support, and tensile strength to the plant body. They are found mainly in the cortex of stems and leaves. The sclerenchyma tissues are dead cells having extremely thick cell walls containing lignin. They protect the plants. This tissue is present in stems, leaves, and in the hard covering of seeds and nuts. We'll now move on to the second type of permanent tissue, the complex permanent tissues. As the name indicates, complex permanent tissues consist of more than one type of cell. They are classified into xylem and phloem. Xylem is a complex tissue consisting of tracheids, vessels, xylem parenchyma, and xylem fibers. It transports water and minerals as raw materials from the roots to the other plant parts. Phloem consists of sieve tubes, companion cells, phloem fiber, and phloem parenchyma, which transports prepared food from leaves to the other parts of the plant. In conclusion, we have seen and understood the plant tissues, their types, subclassifications, and their functions. Things to remember: plant tissues are basically classified into meristematic and permanent tissues. Meristematic tissues divide throughout their life and promote plant growth. permanent tissues are divided from meristematic tissues and facilitate transport, preparation of food, and provide support to plants.
Transportation in plants. At the end of this session, you will be able to know the function of xylem and phloem cells and explain transportation in plants. All plants need water. Plant roots absorb water and minerals from the soil. Water absorption is mainly carried out by root hairs. These narrow-walled hairs greatly increase the area over which water absorption can take place. Water and minerals enter the root by two pathways: apoplastic pathway and symplastic pathway. If water and minerals move from cell to cell through spaces between the cell walls, then it is known as apoplastic pathway. In symplastic pathway, the water and minerals move across the cytoplasm and finally reaches the xylem. Xylem vessels are long, narrow, hollow tubes containing no living material. The xylem transports water and soluble mineral nutrients from the roots to other parts of a plant. About 95% of the water absorbed is lost through the stomata present in the leaves. This process is known as transpiration. The number of stomata is more on the lower surface of leaves. If transpiration happens throughout the day, then there will be a great loss of water. This is controlled by the stomatal opening and closing mechanism. During the daytime, water enters into the guard cells along with the potassium ions. This brings about a change in the shape of the guard cells and the stoma opens. During the night, the potassium ions and water molecules leave the guard cells. Thus, the turgidity decreases and the stoma closes. Stomata also act as main sites of gaseous exchange in plants. Leaves make use of water and the carbon dioxide for photosynthesis. Glucose formed during photosynthesis is transported to the other parts of the body through phloem cells. Phloem tissue consists of less specialized and nucleate parenchyma cells, sieve tube cells, and companion cells. Transport of food in phloem can be up or down the stem to reach all parts of the plant. Hence, the transportation in plants is the function of xylem and phloem cells.